Hello, everyone. I hope you had a great day today. It was gorgeous outside. I had some Zoom calls that I had scheduled with my sixth graders, and I actually did it outside today and did some writing of a test. Anyway, it was nice. It was beautiful. Anyway, we talked about the characters in Daisy Miller yesterday, and we're going to talk about some more things now before we actually start reading. Well, you can go ahead and start reading, but I just want to give you some background information. Some themes that Henry James wrote about. One was American abroad. One of James's earliest themes, and that's what he became best known for as well, was writing about the American abroad. The second one is the sadness and safety of the unlived life. This was almost like his continual subtext next to the American abroad. So he was either writing about one or the other. Those are pretty much his basic themes in a lot of his literature. Now, I want to talk about some motifs. Now, these are things you're going to need to know for a test. So, the motifs. What is a motif? It's a recurring structure, contrast, or literary device that helps you to develop and inform what the text's major theme is all about. Okay? So, we have two pretty strong motifs that go through this story of Daisy Miller. One is gossip. Don't need to tell you about what gossip is. You know that. The second one, is innocence. Innocence then, during Henry James's time period, had three meanings. One was it meant ignorant or unstructured. Secondly, it meant naive. Third, it meant not having done harm or wrong. So those are, when you hear and you read about innocence in the Daisy Miller, those are the three meanings that is being referred to at all times. Okay? Now, the next thing I'd like to discuss are some symbols. What are symbols? They're either objects or characters or figures or colors used to present abstract ideas or concepts. And in Daisy Miller, we have a few of those. The first major symbol we have is actually Daisy and Randolph and their characters. Daisy is seen as representing America. She is young, fresh, ingenious, clueless, naive, innocent, well-meaning, self-centered, untaught, scornful of convention, unaware of social distractions, utterly lacking in any sense of propriety, and unwilling to adapt to the mores and standards of others. These traits have no fixed moral content, and nearly all of them can be regarded as either virtues or faults. So depending how you look at them, they're faults. Europe is a different place. Even though, like England, for example, we speak the same language, but we're still divided by the same language because different things are just differently there. And again, he writes about Americans abroad. The next character we have is Randolph, and he's a different matter. He is thinly veiled, a comment on the type of ugly American. He's a tourist, American tourist. He's boorish, he's boastful, he's stridently naturalistic. He's just a very negative character. The next symbol we have is the Colosseum. This is where Daisy actually has her final encounter with Winterbourne. And it takes place, and that's where she also contracts the fever and that will kill her. It's a symbol of sacrificed innocence. Here's where Winterbourne decides to wash his hands of Daisy because she is not worth saving or even worrying about anymore. And our last symbol is Rome and Geneva. The setting is in the capitals of Italy and Switzerland. Both countries have strong associations with the Romantic poets, whom Winterbourne greatly admires. For the purpose of Daisy Miller, though, the two countries have opposing values embodied by their capital cities. So they're at war with each other in their values based on Daisy Miller. Okay? Let me just go over one more thing real quickly. The setting time is in the 1870s, 3 or 4 years before the actual telling of the story. And the setting of the place is Vive Switzerland and Rome, Italy. The protagonist is Daisy and or Winterbourne. And that takes us to where we need to leave off for today. And I hope you have a great weekend.